Welcome all to Raven's Call Hollow. We are back for 30 Thursday, where we put 3 sets of $30 into 3 different sections of this binder. We have our 100 Disney Sidekicks collab, and then 2 sets of, let me get it here, 2 sets of the 52 envelopes. Though last week I realized I only have, oh look, there's a 52. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, this one, for some reason I only have 48, so I made myself a note. I grabbed 2 50s from the bank, and so we're going to consolidate the one set, and then I need to print the last page of the other set. And since my sets are made up of like my prototypes, to me that just means I need to create a new set, right? Anyway, we have 30 ones going in here, and these ones fund the odd numbers, like the ones that are not 5s and 10s and 20s and such calculator. So we have $30, and we run it 50 cents. That's not right. Not 150. Hold on. 30. Oh, sorry for the helicopters. $30 times 2, 50 cents each. Okay. 60 is what our roll is. Oh, I knocked my Raven over. Alright, so we are actually going to set this aside for a second so that I can pull this over. We're going to do our rolls. And if it's a 1, it gets 50. If it's 2, it gets $1. Up to $2 until we're out. That one is a 2. So that one would have $1. 2, that one would have $1 coming in. Okay, we're just going to stick to 2s today, are we? Give us something else. 4, so that would end up having $2 go into whichever slot that corresponds with. 1, that one will get 50 cents. And if we have any that get more than what they need to finish, I will use what it needs to finish and then mark it off and add the rest of that amount to the end so that we can get further in instead of putting it back up to randomize. 3. Y'all, I'm not calculating. Hold on. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 4, minus 1, minus 3, minus 1, minus 3. Okay. Get caught back up. Oh goodness, I was just rolling to roll at this point. Minus 2. Minus 3. Minus 1. Minus 2. I mean, I guess that wouldn't mind to do it roll, like a row at a time. Let's see. 2. We'll do that. It might be quicker till we get down to the lower numbers. 4. 1. 1. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 1, minus 1. Alright, we're on to the second page. 1. 4. 1. 3. Minus 1, minus 4, minus 1, minus 3. Leaves us at 17. Ooh. I threw that one down there. 4. 1. 1. 4. So minus 4, minus 1, minus 1, minus 4. Leaves us at 7. So 1. So now we might actually need to keep constant track. Minus 2. 1. 1. And it wants 4, and we've only got 2 left, so we'll do the 2. There we go. Now let's see. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so I can try to keep myself on track to begin with. There we go. And now we're going to go through and mark them, and I deal with adding the money in afterward. So each of these are 50 cents. This one gets 2 50-cent pieces, so that's $1 there. I have to actually mark them off or I will forget. This gets 2 50-cent pieces, that's $1, so we're going to mark off that $1 that's in the corner while we have the ability. And this one gets 2 50-cent pieces. These are each 50 cents. And I will mark the leaves on them. Marking both leaves tells me that that is both of them, and that is a completed one. So next Thursday, this one will be among the ones in the back. And this one is getting 4. It only needs $1. So that is 2 unused that will go down here to the end of that one. There we go. And actually that'll finish that one too. Okay, this one's only getting 1 50-cent piece. So we mark off 1. This one's getting 3 50-cent pieces, and that's all it needed. So I will do that. Here, let's do a little paw piece too, so that way I know to come back and finish it. And that will finish that one off. This one is getting 1 50-cent piece. It only needed 2. So now it needs 1 next time we come in. This one gets 3, so it's $1.50. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, it only needs $1. So we will mark that off and then continue that one down there. This one is getting, oh, I smudged it. I don't know where at. Okay, so this one's getting 2 50-cent pieces. These are 25 cents each. So it only needs 1 50-cent to finish it. So we will mark the 2 off and put the 1 down here, and I may have to grab another sheet. Anyway, this one is getting 3 50-cent pieces. It only needs 2. So we'll mark those 2 off, and oops, I smeared that one. And I am going to have to grab another one. Mark a 1. So let's squeeze this over here. And there we go. And that's another finished one as well. And I will have these creators tagged. There's a lot of them, and I don't have them in a specific order. We randomized them when we put them in. So that would be a lot of stopping to figure out whose is whose. This is getting 1 50-cent piece. So we'll mark that off. This is getting 2 50-cent pieces, so we can fill in 2 full bubbles. I am trying to keep this one fairly short and sweet this week because I didn't get to start recording till 2 o'clock, and I have to leave at 2:30 to go pick up my kids from school. There's like no argument on that. Whether I'm done or not, gotta drop it. This one is $1 a piece, and we got 2 50-cent pieces coming in, so we'll mark that one off. It only needs 50 cents left to finish it out. This one is getting 4 50-cent pieces, so it's got $2 coming in. We're going to mark off that one $1 banana, and then we can mark off 2 50-cent bananas. So it needs $1 left to finish it. No, mark that off. It's getting 1 50-cent piece. That's all this one needed to finish it. Mark that off. Hey girl, hey, these are 50 cents a piece. It's getting 1 50-cent. It only needs 50 cents left to finish it. We have now finished that page. We'll sit it up there. Moving on to the next one. It is getting 1 50-cent. The bows are 50 cents each. Go. This one is getting 4 50-cent pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all it needed. 2, 3, and 4. There we go. No extras to go on the end of the rolls, but still a good amount. And it got it finished. This one is getting 1 50-cent piece. I started out with a lot of these 25 cents, but I've realized that, see, I've got some that's 25 cents, but I've realized 50 cents is like easier for me. I don't know how to explain that, but I don't know, it is. Okay, that was 19. This one's getting 3 50-cent pieces. So we're going to go ahead and get that $1 off there while we have it available. So it only needs 50 cents to finish. Zootopia. This is one that has 25 cents a piece. Yeah, I marked it off. Y'all, I got myself confused. This one is getting 4 50-cent pieces, which is $2. It only needs $1.25, so I'll have to figure that one out. $1.25 to finish, which means it's got 75 cents left. I've smeared that again. Let's see, so we know it's got 1 50-cent piece left. We'll do 1.5 over here. I'll figure that out later. Maybe I'll remember that's what it is. I'm not going to color those all the way in right now, though. These are 50 cents a piece. This one's getting only the 1. These are $1 a piece, and it's only getting 50 cents, so we're only going to do the paw top. And then next time we get a 50 cent towards it, we'll finish that one. These are 25 cents, and it only needs 75 cents. And it's also getting $2. Okay. Now see, here's what we're getting my brain all messed up. All right. So we're finishing that one. That's for sure. 75 cents. So that leaves us, let's see, $2 minus 75 cents. Why is my brain not working? 2 minus 0.75. Y'all are probably yelling at me. 125. So that one's also going to be a 350. So what we're going to do is 3, and that's going to be a 2. That'll work out. Now we get to start some new ones that we haven't done yet. These are also going to be 50 cents. And let's see, I didn't mark that 4 off when we moved it. It's getting 1 50-cent piece. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 50 cents a piece and a single $1. This was the 1. I didn't mark it off, but we're getting 2 50-cent pieces on this one, so we'll go ahead and mark that $1 off. Yeah, buddy. This one is also an odd number, so we will have a single 1 down here, and the rest are 50 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll save us $5 total. And it's only getting 1 50-cent, so we'll put that there and mark the 1 off. Come on. This one's got an even number, so we can do 50 cents without having to change anything. And it's getting 1 50-cent piece. I probably should just mark it off, but there we go. 1 50-cent. And honestly, since these are not laminated, my ink's probably going to bleed and it'll spread out anyway. I noticed that on a couple of other ones. This one is going to be $1 a piece because there's only 4 on there. And did I mark that off? 50 cents, 50 cents. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to keep track to make sure I'm on the right one. 2.50 cents. That's $1. Here, we'll color the bowl in. I might decide to do the noodle later, but it's getting 2 50-cent pieces. So there's that. And these are going to be, I had considered doing these with the like 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, but I'm kind of feeling like we should just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll still be a good savings. So 50 cents a piece. So we can do 2. 1 and 2. Mark that one off. This one has an even number, so we're going to go ahead and do 50 cents. It's getting 1 50-cent piece. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, odd one out. No, all right, 50 cents each. And then 1 for $1. And it's getting 1 50-cent piece. So there's that. Oh, my hair is everywhere. Moving on to the next page, which is where our rollovers went. And see, without them, we wouldn't have made it this far. 1, 2, 3. We can do 50 cents each. That works. This is getting 1 50-cent piece. Slip it on back in there. This one's got an even number, 1, 2, 3, so we'll do 50 cents a piece. No $1 pieces. This is getting, no, we said 2 on that one. So 1, 2. There we go. Mark that way. And this one is getting 3 50-cent pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do 50 cents all the way across. I kind of want to do those in flames, but it's fine. We'll do the middle green. And it is getting 3 50-cent pieces. There we go. I might go back with some red over top of it. And that is the end of our rolls. I shouldn't need my pen from there on out. So we managed to get, let's see, 16 and 16 is 32, 33, 34, 35 rolls in. So we managed to show love to 35, well, I guess I can't say 35 creators because there's only like 25 or 27. I think it was 25 in this collab. But hopefully in the end everybody got love and I get to tag all of them. But if not, there's plenty more to come. Let's see, I can flip through. If you see one you like, you can pause on it. But I will tag everybody that got love today, as far as money-wise. And that one, these are cute. They're not a part of the collab, but there's some extras that I found and I put in there. So, all right, let's get to it. It is 2:23, so I've got 7 minutes left. So, let me put this in here before I lose it. And I do need to condense down the 50 in order to have my 20. No, wrong set. $50. Oh. Oh no. Wait. I already took it out for yesterday's video because I knew I was going to condense. It's okay. I've got, that means I didn't use the, what I have set over there. Y'all, I'm getting myself scattered. fine. I'll go over there and grab the 40 that's over there. Because I do have two 20s over there. But flip back to the front of this. Because we have challenges from last week that were finished. Hold please. Alright. There we go. And I'll figure out the rest in a little bit. But we have some ones. And I did condense one down. Because I needed some ones for my Wednesday binder. Anyway, there's 20, there's our 30, there's our 30. Move that out of the way. And we're going to fill, see, we've already got 1 through 4, so 5, 6. And what we're going to do, actually, we can go ahead and fill 7 completely. There we go. And then 8, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to pull that from our first set. Alright, so that's 7, 10 that we've put into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that will go with the next set. So, let's see, is 25 open? It is. So we're going to do that. There we go. Yeah. So I did pull the 50s out of the back of this one to stuff into others because I knew I was going to get the 50s to go back in there. So, what are we working with? 20 and a 10, and then all ones. So, we are going to go ahead and take care of 2 and 4 again, because I'll put these into the lower ones, but then I'll move them, like consolidate them into the bigger ones later. There we go, 2 and 4. Make sure that's actually 4. Oh, come on. There we go. And then we have 3. And let me see. 10 is taken. 11, 12. So we could do 13. Is 20 taken? 20 is not taken now. So that's what we'll do. 13 and 20. Oh, 13 is taken. Okay. What do we have here? 9. Nope. Alright, so what we will do is we will fold this way so that I know to come back to this with another $1 to finish it. That's what we're going to do. I'm not putting that in the right one, am I? Yeah, I am. That's 20. Alrighty. And that gets last week's, which I didn't get to post a video last week because my phone decided to go kaput. But I did do it. And these are the ones that ended up finishing in our rolls. And as you can see, some of these are the 25-cent ones. So, and that one's another 25-cent one. And if I'd have done 50 cents on that, it would have been $1, 2, 3, $4. But instead, it's $2. 50 cents and 50 cents. So there we go. That's our creators that were completed last week. And I'll go in and put this money in. Yeah, I gotta leave in 1 minute. So I'll have to put those in after I get back. And that is it for our 30 Thursday. Gotta love the chaos, right? Roar. Anyway, I will be back for Luck of the Savings tomorrow morning. Sorry if you can hear my dog drinking water. Goodness. She would do that when I'm just this close to being finished. Anyway, it's fun. If you've made it this far, thank you. And I appreciate you. And I hope to see you again. Bye.